welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, I hope you stick around. Today I am filming another book haul and probably the biggest book haul I've done on this channel so far. So before I start the book haul, I am just gonna say that after this I am on a month-long book buying ban. If I post another book haul this month, please feel free to call me out on it because I need to stop. But without further ado, let's get started on the books. So the first of these I didn't actually order like this month. I ordered it before with a bunch of other books and it just came really late, and that is the Saga of Achilles by Madeline, which I have wanted for the longest time, and I finally got it, which I'm really happy about, but also it is not the cover that I ordered, so I was pretty upset when I got it in the mail. And I was like, I'm supposed to be really happy about this book because it literally got lost in the mail for over a month, and when I finally get it, I get the wrong cover. But I guess it's fine. I finally have the book, and it's what's inside that counts. That's what I tell myself so I can sleep at night. Basically, the Song of Achilles follows the love story of Patroclus and Achilles, and I don't know anything else about that because I don't really know anything about Achilles except for the thing about Achilles' heel. So I'm ready to have my heart broken by this book because I have heard so many good things about it, and I'm really ready to read this book. So the next couple of books that I got go together, and that is the Six of Crows box set duology, and I was really excited when these came in because I've already read Six of Crows, but I haven't read Crooked Kingdom yet, and I do need to reread Six of Crows before I read it because I don't remember anything. But these copies are freaking gorgeous. Like, look at these sprayed edges. I was so excited when I opened it and found out they had sprayed edges because I didn't know about that. And these hardbacks are just so pretty. So my mom doesn't really read a lot because she has a lot of neck problems, and so she can't like sit over a book for a really long time, but she saw these books and she was like, you're gonna make me want to start reading because those books are so pretty. I was like, yes, they are. So the next several books that I got are poetry books that I found from a girl on Facebook Marketplace for like $5, which was a really good deal to me because I really want to read poetry books, but I just can't justify spending full price on a book that I know is gonna last me maybe an hour. Like, I don't know, I just have this thing in my head that's like, if I'm gonna spend $25 on a book, it has to last me like at least a day, and these are just like really short, usually like few words on a page. I'm sure the content is amazing. Like, I love reading and writing poetry, so I understand, but at the same time, I just can't bring myself to like spend full price on a poetry book. So seeing this many poetry books for $5, like, I had to get them. So keep that in mind while I'm showing you all these books. So first I have Adultolescence by Gabbie, Hanna. I think she's a YouTuber. I don't really watch her, but it was like in this box set of poetry books, I guess, so I got it, and it actually looks really cool because it's not just poetry, it's also like illustrations and stuff like that, so I'm excited to eventually read this when I get to it. The next one I was so excited because I didn't actually know it was coming in this set, and the cover is so pretty. Like, I had never heard of this before, but it is by Robert Drake and R.H. Sin. I had heard of Sin, but I hadn't heard of Drake, and just this cover is so pretty. I love it. And the color scheme and everything, like, I want to display this like cover side forward, so I have this. And then I also have 3 more books by R.H. Sin. I have Planting Gardens and Graves Volume 2, I have Whiskey Words and a Shovel Volume 1 and 2. This one is hardcover, the other ones are paperbacks, but they all look really nice like up on the shelf. And also I think the publisher for like almost all of these is the same, so they all have that little symbol at the bottom and they all line up, which is really satisfying. I think it's Andrews McNeil Publishing, and I didn't know they were all by the same publisher. I was so excited when I found out, and I put them all on the shelf like one by one, and I was like, oh, they all line up. Also, these 3, just like the color scheme goes so well together, and I love having them on the shelf. Like, I'm just such a hoe for aesthetics. So the next book is Pillow Thoughts by Courtney Peppernell. I also had not heard of this before, but the cover is really nice, and I flipped through it and they sound really good, so I'm excited for this. I didn't just buy this, I already had Milk and Honey and I just haven't gotten around to reading it, but it is also by the same publisher, so like it just lined up really nice. And then I've got this little tiny one by Emily Curtis called In the Absence of Sun, and it is so cool. Like, I don't know if you can see the cover, but it has like the moon, and then the back has this little design on it too, and I saw it and it was just really pretty, and it also sounds really nice, so I'm excited for this. And then I have this one by Amanda Lovelace called The Princess Saves Herself. And this one, I've actually heard of this and like seen it on the shelf at one of the stores, so I'm really excited to get it. And again, I got all of these for $5, so I'm excited for that. The next two books I got are actually from Book of the Month. I think I mentioned them in a previous video, but basically I had some credits left over from my Christmas present, and I finally decided to go ahead and use them and order some books from Book of the Month. So I still have one credit left, but I did use two of them. So first I have Mexican Gothic, which I'm so excited to read. I don't actually know what it's about. I think it's like a thriller or horror or something, but I've heard so many good things about it and about this author, and the cover is so pretty. I've just been like displaying it like this because this cover is gorgeous. So I am super excited to have a rainy day where I can just like sit down and read this all in one go, because I think that's the kind of book this is gonna be. So if you've read it, let me know. And then the second book is also from Book of the Month, and that is The Vanishing Half, which is, I think, like a race relations book, but the cover is really pretty as well. I think it's gonna be really good. I usually like books like this, but I haven't gotten around to reading it, and I probably won't read it yet just because like I'm not in the mood to read anything heavy right now. So the next couple of books that I have were actually from a giveaway that my friend Lisa had, and I've already read both of them, but I'm really happy to have like these specific copies, which I will explain why. So thank you, Lisa, for watching. I will link her channel down below. If you don't already watch her, you should definitely subscribe to her. So the first book I have is Song of Wraiths and Ruin, which is by Roseanne Brown, and is basically like an enemies to lovers retelling of like Jasmine and Aladdin, and just like so much other stuff, and it's like African inspired, and it's just a really good book. If you need a really good fantasy to read, highly recommend this book. It's so good, and also the cover is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I don't know if you can see the shiny stuff, but I'm really excited to have this copy because I already have the arc of this that I got from the same giveaway where I got Star Daughter, and I'm really glad that I have the arc because like I wanted a copy of the book, and I have the arc now. But the arc, I don't know if you can see it again, but it doesn't have all the shiny stuff in the background, and I was really sad when I found out that it didn't have all the stuff. So then I was like, oh darn, now I want the hardcover so I can have all the shiny stuff. And then Lisa sent it to me, so now I have it, and I was really happy about it because it's so pretty. And finally, the last book on this list I also already had, and that is the US hardcover of Clap When You Land. Again, I ordered the paperback from the UK because I wanted to buy more than just one book, and I figured this one was pretty too, so I got it. But I wanted this one because if you have not seen this book naked, that sounds weird, but just give me a second. Let me just show you this book. So it has, on the front, it's got like all these leaves, and then it has the spine, and then on the back it has the cityscape because it's set in 2 different countries, and it's just so pretty. When I saw this at the bookstore, I was like, oh my gosh, I need this book. But of course, you gotta budget when you're buying brand new books, so I could not buy this one brand new, and then Lisa sent it to me, and now I'm really happy because I have this one, and I have this one, and they're both so pretty, so now I'm just like, very happy. I literally thought I was done with all the books on my book haul, and then I realized I have this giant stack sitting right behind me of the books I'm actually reading right now, and I forgot to put them in this video. So here we go. So as I said in my other video, I am currently rereading like all of Rick Riordan's books pretty much that are all Greek myths. So I had to order the House of Hades, which was the only one of the Heroes of Olympus that I did not currently own. So I got that. And then also, I only had the first book of the Trials of Apollo series, so I went ahead and got the other 3. Fun story, all of my Riordan books fit perfectly on my top shelf, like not a millimeter to spare, and I was really happy about that. And then the other day I found out that there's going to be one more book in this series. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do about that when it eventually comes out, but for now I can enjoy at least a few months of having all of my Riordan books on one shelf perfectly lined up. So yeah. I have the Tyrant's Tomb, the Burning Maze, and the Dark Prophecy, and these covers are gorgeous, lined up side by side, and also the fronts of them are so pretty. I love the cover design for all of the Percy Jackson books, really. This one is like my favorite. I love the color scheme of this one. And then this one as well. So anyways, now this is actually the end of the video. That was exhausting to film, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and let me know down below if you've read any of these books, or if you plan to read any of these books, which ones are your favorites, let me know. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, because I will be posting new content very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.